Bob's total is 8,593, leaving him 1,407 threes away. And Justin finished with a total of Hello and welcome back to Yay Basketball, the basketball game show. Monday, January 16th, 2023, recording live from the Yay studio. I am your host and producer, Michael Padilla. Along with me today, I have one, Bob Aldrett.
Good morning, Michael.
As well as one, Justin Moore.
Hello!
And our resident statistician and historian, Trey Dishner.
How's it going, guys?
Great, how are you?
Doing well.
Good. Thank you so much for joining us every day, everybody. Not every day, but everyone today. We do appreciate it. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, rate 5 stars, share with friends, and follow us at Yay_basketball on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram.
Add me on the ground.
Last week, we played What Did He Say?, a new game called YB Trivia, and a new segment called Make Your Case, in which we debated who would win a fantasy matchup of Team USA versus Team International. It was a lot of fun, so be sure to check that one out if you have not already. Now, this is the basketball game show, so before we dive into our first game of the day, Justin, can we get an update on the scoreboard and our picks from last week?
You can indeed. Now, we have an unfamiliar face at the bottom of the scoreboard, folks. We've got Bob and... no, sorry. It's not unfamiliar face. Sorry.
Rondo.
Michael and Trey are tied for last place with 1,800 points. Trey, you took Luka's under at 34.5 against the Clippers, and he put up over 40. How do you feel?
How much longer we got? What is it today?
You got a couple more weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about it.
Okay.
I'll pick
all
it
right.
back up.
Michael, you took Jokic to have a triple-double, and you missed by this much.
Yeah.
How's it feel?
One assist. They were blowing him out so bad that they pulled him with, I don't know, I think 8 minutes left, and he had one assist shy of a triple-double. That's fine. Oh, well.
That's okay. It happens. I had Julius Randle's over at 24.5. I am in second place with 2,300 points. Doesn't feel great, but, we're right there. We're still right there because Bob only has 2,400 points.
And he's back.
Yes, he is. You had Tatum's over at 30.5. What do you wind up having again?
32. So
Yeah.
he saved me by 0.5.
You know what I mean? Well,
Close
1.5, but
Very close.
very close.
When you're this good at betting, does it make a difference?
What a
Right,
line by us,
gentlemen.
though.
Yeah, what a line. We've had a couple good ones. All right, and if you want to keep track of our game picks and chat with us, ask us questions, give us game ideas, hit the link in the description of this episode to join our Chalkboard group chat. It is a fun and free way to support the show. Whole lot of fun today, so let's just dive in with everybody's favorite game.
What did he say?
Talking about practice, not a game.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible.
That's right, it's What Did He Say? The rules for this game are very simple. I will play an audio clip of an NBA personality, player, coach, or analyst. It will be your job, Justin and Bob, to work as a team to guess who or what that person is talking about. Each correct guess is worth 100 points. In the event of an incorrect guess, Trey and myself will receive the 100 points. For clips today, are you ready to begin?
Yes.
Oh, they're in sync today. Let's see how it helps them. Who is Candace Parker talking about in this clip?
And a lot of times last year in the playoffs, we saw them deny the ball. We saw them deny the ball. And we saw guys down the stretch in the fourth quarter have trouble bringing the ball up. So I think the biggest thing is, yes, they hit shots. What are they going to do when they take the ball out of those two guys' hands? Because that's what happened in the playoffs both years.
Obviously, gaps in the audio there are player names.
Well, it's obviously edited. Parental advisory.
Yes, I did cut out where
Yeah.
she was swearing.
At first, I believe she had a very prominent quote about one NBA star. It was not anything she just said there. So I'm assuming she's not talking about Giannis because both stars weren't there last year.
Correct.
Correct. So I would assume she's talking about the Celtics. Is she talking about a specific person or a team? You're not going to help us with that?
Yeah, if you name the players or the team, that's fine. Either
I
way.
got you.
Yeah, I was thinking Celtics too. That was my first.
Yeah. I'm gonna go
initial
Celtics.
Celtics.
I think that's the answer.
Bob, you feel good?
Look how rough he's getting over here.
I don't know because. Yes, I went with my gut there, but the Suns also kind of come to mind. It's just talking about how much they've been struggling, and without giving it to Booker or without giving it to CP3 are kind of the two that I think.
Okay.
But I don't know. Celtics were my gut reaction. So let's go with you, Justin.
Phoenix Suns.
Phoenix Suns. Final answer.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We saw them deny Devin Booker the ball. We saw them deny Chris Paul the ball.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah.
Saved
Let's go.
by the bell.
Yeah.
Good call. Good call.
Well done.
The trouble continues for the Phoenix Suns as they have officially dropped out of the play-in spots after going 2-8 in their last 10. They are 6-16 in December and January. With Devin Booker out for an expected month, is it too late for the Suns, or do you believe they can turn it around, Bob?
You know, the sun may rise in the east, but boy, does it set in the west. I do not think the Phoenix Suns really have any. Their window was already so tight, and the fact that this may have closed it with just injuries, it really says a lot about how far the organization is willing to build for the future. It really just says, oh, yeah, no, this was our opportunity with Booker, Ayton, and CP3, and like, all right, let's just go with it. But now injuries are plaguing them. They don't really have a lot of support players. When Landry Shamet is your leading scorer for like 2 weeks, it's like, all right, come on, guys.
Justin, tell me why the Suns suck.
Well, I'm on record as saying the Suns were going to fall off and they were going to suck. But here's the big thing. Between, obviously, chemistry issues, injuries, including a zombie playing for them.
Heard that, brother.
I don't see it. I don't understand what we saw in the Suns. They had a very great start, hot start, but I think that's led now to us, all the other teams going, oh yeah, you're not really that, and other teams have kind of become buoyant when they have become non-buoyant.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Nice.
Trey?
I think it's too late for the Suns with Chris Paul being day-to-day, Booker out for a month. Their point guard is Dwayne Washington Jr. I'm huge on yeah, exactly. And I mean, and you have Ayton, who's supposed to be your star,
Sorry.
who doesn't want to be there. You can see it on his face every night. He's not happy there. So yeah, the Suns. It's too late for the Suns. I do not believe they can turn it around.
Championship window has closed on the Suns?
Championship window is closed on the Suns. Ayton will be gone.
Wow. What do you think, a trade deadline? You think he moves this year or after?
Honestly, they need to get I think he should be gone by trade deadline.
Wow.
He doesn't want to be there. He's made it be known. Get rid of him. Get what you can.
Yeah, I don't think they have a shot at winning a championship or really competing deep in the playoffs. But I do think they can turn the seeding around a little bit. The West is still pretty tight. They're a game back I'm not sure. They're a game back of the 8th seed, I think. They're despite being in the 11, they are only one game back of the 8. And I mean, how much faith do we have in the Wolves, Blazers, and Suns?
Yeah.
I have more faith in the other teams than the Suns.
You have more faith I meant Jazz there.
Yep.
You have more faith in the Wolves, Blazers, and Jazz than the Suns right now?
Yeah.
Strictly
from me, I think they're going to sell it. I think they're going to be one of those teams that kind of sells it off.
Well, I think
They literally are.
The Suns.
Yeah.
according to
I
you,
can
every
see
team
that.
sells this trade deadline.
Well, I mean, if they get rid of Ayton and then they get Victor, I mean,
What
Well,
a move.
They would have to lose all of the rest of the
you don't
games.
have to
sure.
go that crazy. It's 14% chance to get the last spot. So.
Yeah.
All right. Good job. 100 points to you. On to question 2 now. Who is speaking in this clip? And who is this person talking about?
Team or a player in the West that I've been surprised by. I mean, I think honestly just came back from injury. I mean, I think that he's looked good given the fact that he's missed so many games and been good near the top of the standings. And I think that he's somebody that, kind of takes them into a different category.
Who is speaking in that one? And who's that person talking about?
Top seed in the West.
Yeah.
Denver.
Is he? I would have to hear it again in a second to see if he says the top seed or a top seed.
He says,
He says a top seed in the West. Because in my head, like 1 to 3 is your top 3 seeds, and you go, all right, a top seed in the West. I don't know if it's strictly Denver because who just came back from injury?
Who just came back from injury? I mean,
Ja was out for a little bit.
Desmond Bain.
you want to hear a chunk of it again?
Yeah,
Sure.
would love that.
Okay.
Team or a player in the West that I've been surprised by. I mean, I think honestly just came back from injury. I mean, I think that he's looked good given the fact that he's missed so many games and been good near the top of the standings. And I think that he's somebody that, kind of takes them into a different category.
Because I think he says near the top of the standings, what it sounds like. And so for me, I like Ja or Desmond Bain and the Grizzlies. That's what I think.
Who this
Now, who
person is talking about?
I have no idea who's talking. I'm very bad at that. That's a you thing. I have no idea who's talking though.
Well, not a whole lot of context on who is speaking, but you might be able to draw some clues from the question that they were asked.
So you're right. That is my specialty, Justin.
Yeah.
God damn it, Bob.
Oh no, Bob. Who is it?
You were right there. It was Desmond Bain talking about Jamal Murray coming back from his injury for the Nuggets.
Motherfucker.
Run it.
This is episode 141, Desmond Bain. Tommy Love.
Like how Jamal Murray's came back from injury.
Dude, you guys are insane.
This is
man.
why I am here. I get that.
I guess I got to stop pulling from the old man in the 3. All right. Good job. 200 points
We're
to
Justin
you.
Timberlake and JC Chazé.
Yeah, I'm JC Chazé.
JC who?
Chazé.
Yeah, definitely me.
Because neither of us are Joey Fat One.
No, neither of us. Yeah.
Insane.
Or Bass.
Lance Bass.
Yeah, none of us are Lance Bass. Anyway, you were saying?
Desmond Bain and the Memphis Grizzlies are the hottest team in the league right now, currently on a 9-game winning streak and only a half game back of the Nuggets for the 1 seed out west. This is a 2-part question. Do the Grizzlies grab the first spot? And is Ja Morant the best in-game dunker in the league?
Answer 1. Yes, they can grab the first in the West.
Okay.
And 2? Yeah, also. Best dunker right now.
Cool. Justin?
Answer 2? Yes, for sure. I don't even think that's a question. The only person that can maybe give him a run for his money is probably Anthony Edwards. And he just really hasn't had the highlights that Ja's had.
Recently.
Number 1, though, answer to question number 1, I don't think so. Strictly because the Nuggets are playing so well, and I hearken still back to strength of schedule. The Nuggets have the easiest strength of schedule for the entire rest of the season, so I feel like they're going to run it up and just win games. That's just kind of what they do.
Trey?
The Grizzlies will not grab the number 1 seed due to the Nuggets having the back-to-back MVP, Nikola Jokic. He is the best dunker in the NBA. I mean, he annihilated Jalen Smith last night.
Yeah.
That was crazy, and he does it all the time. So, yeah, he's definitely the best dunker. The only closest one is Anthony Edwards, I would say.
Yeah. Of course he is. Absolutely. I don't really know, like you said, I don't know who else. I mean, but he especially recently hasn't. Zion, but he's not postering people.
No.
He's dunking, like crazy, but he's not posterizing people the way Ja is. Crazy. That dunk, and then he tweeted afterwards, if you wanna go viral, jump with me.
And then somebody, who was it that
CJ.
CJ was like, dude, join the
Join the
dunk.
MF dunk contest is what he
it's
said.
like,
Yeah.
we need
Well,
that.
and you hear what Ja said?
Huh.
He said no. Like,
Yeah, no, he's not gonna
highlight dunks are in every game now. Why would I go to the dunk
Yeah,
contest?
for sure. I do think the Grizzlies will finish the month of January in the first spot, though. To end the month, the Grizzlies have Phoenix twice, the Wolves, the Pacers, and the Lakers. I think they could win all those. The Nuggets, on the other hand, have the Pels twice, Philly, and the Bucks. It might be a tougher, they might have an easier strength of schedule over the course of the season, but just a tougher stretch for the Nuggets right now. Triple J is finally getting his foul trouble in check, and we're seeing crazy production from him. Pretty much the story of his whole season after he came back from the injury has been, man, can he get his foul trouble in order? Because if so, he could be a top defensive player, and he's turning into that. Bane is back and healthy. Grizzlies, they're hitting on all cylinders right now, and so I think I'll take him to be the 1 seed at the end of January. We'll see how we sit here in 2 weeks, but at the end of the season, maybe. I think they'll if they don't grab it, I think they'll be within a few games.
Yeah.
I don't think the Nuggets are going to landslide 1 seed this. So we shall see. On to question 3 now. Gosh, Trey,
We're getting.
I thought this one was going to be
looking ugly.
good points day for us. All right. Let's see how this one goes. Number 3, who is speaking in this clip? And who is this person talking about?
I mean, he's just been, you sit out for a month and a half with an ankle. Coming back into it is not simple. You don't just step back in and start making shots and he's stayed in the fight. And tonight, all that stuff bore some fruit, in terms of, his rhythm and those kinds of things. So
Who's speaking in that one, and who is that person talking about?
You look very stressed.
Oh my God, I have no idea on this one.
Rob, you're supposed to have all the ideas.
Usually you guide me.
Well, big teams right now. Given what we know.
Oh, this one might be really weird.
Okay.
Bucks head coach. You say his last name better than me.
Budenholzer.
There it is.
Budenholzer? I was
Budenholzer.
about to say, I definitely don't say names better than anybody in the show.
Who just came off an ankle injury? Was it how long has Joe Ingles or Javon Carter been out or are now taking back over? Because I don't know why those two came to mind. They're kind of deep cuts, but
You know what?
that's why I'm here.
Can I hear it one more time?
Yes, you may.
I mean, he's just been, you sit out for a month and a half with an ankle. Coming back into it is not simple. You don't just step back in and start making shots and, and he's stayed in the fight. And tonight, all that stuff bore some fruit, in terms of, his rhythm and those kinds of things. So,
You know what? Let's take Coach Bud.
Yeah.
Talking about Mr. Jingle Bells.
Joe Ingles?
Yeah.
Final?
Why not? Do you have a better answer?
Bob.
It's either Ingles or Carter. So
Okay.
All right.
Well, let's see.
It's probably neither of them.
No coach reveal, but let's see what
Okay.
player was being spoken about.
like Chris Duarte's night tonight was
What is wrong with you?
Chris Duarte. And, of course, that is Rick Carlisle, the head coach of the Indiana Pacers.
Nice.
Rick Carlisle and the Indiana Pacers will be fighting an uphill battle for the next few weeks after it was announced that star point guard Tyrese Haliburton will be out with a bone contusion in his knee. The Pacers have already struggled recently, currently on a 3-game losing streak, and find themselves sliding to the 8th spot. Can the Pacers stay afloat in Hallie's absence, or is the fairy tale over for Indy?
Well, I think, what a great question, Michael, as always.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
Sorry, I'm pulling my stats real quick.
No, you're good. Pull those stats.
So, it's not the one I was looking for.
Justin, how about you?
There you go.
Yeah. So they are top 10 in steals and blocks
Okay.
right now.
Okay.
Which is great. But as we kind of talked about earlier in the day, I think that unless the Hawks and the Raptors or the Bulls blow it up, I see the Pacers falling down. I think their ride's kind of over in that regard. If all those 3 teams kind of stand pat, because I don't see them. I think the veteran presence on those teams is better than the one on the Pacers, obviously. So for me, those teams kind of win out some games. So unless they start selling people, which I think would be amazing for the league because it'd be wildly entertaining, I think the Pacers are out.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, good point on the assists and the steals. So currently, Tyrese leads the league in assists,
yeah.
and he's only 3rd on steals per game,
Mm-hmm.
but it's only by a hair to DeAnthony Melton. So I think without the steals and the assists, yes, they'd be affected. But the 3 other teams you just named, okay, we just saw the Raptors win tonight in an overtime game to the Knicks.
Yeah.
The other team you mentioned was the
Bulls.
The Bulls are going to keep playing for the most part, like barely over 500. Listen, I get that they just beat the Warriors, but you're supposed to beat the Warriors if you're at home against them. So
No, I hear. I wasn't even going to talk about that game.
so I think and the Hawks was the last one. Okay, I don't think the Hawks are going to do much. I think they're going to stay 500-ish. I don't see the Pacers dropping below 10th.
Yeah, you got a little faith in them.
Even them moving to 9 isn't that big of a deal. So, no, I don't see them taking too big of a hit.
Trey.
I think the Pacers do stay afloat. It is going to be a big hit without Halliburton. He is the assist leader. huge facilitator for that team. But they do have TJ McConnell. I know you're thinking, whoa.
No,
like,
TJ's good.
I mean, just the other night against the Bucks, he scored 29 points, had 9 assists, 5 rebounds. If he can consistently do that, and Miles Turner comes through, if you have young Andrew Nembhard, Buddy Hield hitting the shots, they could, they could show up. They got Oklahoma. They do have 3 games on the road against Oklahoma, Denver, and Phoenix. I do see them pulling out the Oklahoma and Phoenix game. So I don't know. How long is Halliburton out?
Roughly 2 weeks. He's going to be reevaluated in a couple weeks.
They stay afloat.
If I want to amend my pick. If for those 2 weeks, TJ McConnell averages 29,
they stay afloat.
they'll be fine.
Points a game. Okay. I will also I will go to Vegas. It doesn't have to make sense. They're going to be in trouble, man. He's their best player. He's their leader, and he really just gets the whole team, the entire team involved. He's averaging 24 and 10, as you mentioned. He's leading the league in assists, as you mentioned. They got to get these young guys going, like you said there, Trey. But I think they're going to drop out of the play-in spots during his recovery time. Although, I would like to add a quick side note. Benedict Mathurin is averaging the most points per game off the bench in NBA history. 17.7 points per game off the bench. And he's a rookie, and he's the guy that said, "I don't think anybody in the league's better than me." So
he's backing it up.
It's on a minimum of like a certain amount of minutes, of course. But still most points off the bench per game in NBA history. So they've got pieces. Andrew Nembhard's good. Benedict Mathurin seems to be filling in spots for them. And like Carlisle said, there, Chris Duarte coming back from that ankle. They've got good pieces. But Halliburton really runs the show over there, and so I'll be nervous for him. I think that they're going to probably drop a few games here. I could see him unfortunately dropping out of the play-in spots in these next few weeks. So we'll see. All right, so now we're at 300 to 200, right?
Yep.
Okay, on to question 4 now. Who is speaking in this clip, and who is this person talking about?
He's been great for us off the bench. He's been extremely consistent. He's been very physical. Even if he doesn't get offensive rebounds, he's putting pressure on our opponents by attacking that crash zone. He's a threat to not only shoot it now from 3, but a threat to score. Having that size with that skill set offensively is something that we need.
Speaking of that one, who's that person talking about?
Ooh, okay. So it took me a second. I thought it was one head coach, but now I think it's another.
Okay.
I think I've heard Mike Brown talk enough that I'm pretty sure that's Mike Brown. He's
Okay.
talking about someone on the Kings.
Okay. All right. I see your Mike Brown,
Your thoughts?
and I call your Mike Brown. I don't think so at all, actually. I think that's the head coach of the Nets.
That's also
Jacques Vaughn.
I also thought it was Jacques Vaughn.
Now, who is he talking about coming off the bench? Because I don't know who's coming off the bench for them right now. Is
Royce O'Neal comes to mind.
sure,
So does Claxton, but I think Clapston plays.
yeah,
Starts.
they both play for sure. I don't know if he starts. Who starts and who comes off the bench is the question. Off the top of my head, I don't have the answer. So, I'm going to go. I like Royce O'Neal, and I like Jacques Vaughn, the current coach of the year.
Jacques Vaughn talking about who? Sorry,
Royce
O'Neal.
O'Neal.
Let's see who was being spoken about. Actually, let's see who was speaking.
I am joined today by none other than Mike Brown, new head coach of the Sacramento Kings.
And let's see who that person was talking about.
Yeah, Trey's he's been great for us off the bench.
Talk about Trey Lyles.
I'm never playing this game.
Wrong. All right. Mike Brown and the Sacramento Kings just keep rocking and rolling, going 7-3 in their last 10 and finding themselves in the home court playoff spots. Bob, are the Kings for real?
They are a top 10 offense. You know what I mean? Like, they actually, I can't believe that's a thing, but
I do know what you mean.
They're so good right now. And it's just a matter of staying healthy and the culture. God, I had that buzzword culture. Just the culture that Mike Brown brings to any team. That's why I knew that was his voice,
Yeah.
and it really felt like, okay, I thought about Jacques. I don't know what Jacques sounds like, but I know what Mike Brown sounds like, and that sounds a hell of a lot more like him. But, you know, I like where the Kings are headed, and anyone who predicted them to be this good by this point, props to you, but I highly doubt anyone actually believed that.
So, do I think the Kings are for real? No, but they are first in points per game, third in effective field goal percentage and assists.
What?
The problem is they're
No way they're for real. First in
they're-
points per game.
they're 24th in defensive rating.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think they're for real. But I mean, I see them dropping. I think the Mavericks will overtake them at some point in time. But I mean, good for them. Light the beam. They're a great story, but I don't think. I mean, nobody takes them seriously in the discussion of who's going to win a title.
Well, win a title, no, but I mean, Trey.
The Kings are for real. They're first in offense.
points per
They're
game?
first in points. They're fourth in field goal percentage.
Other side of the ball.
What's that? No.
The other side of the ball.
Oh yeah. I mean, defense is huge, but I mean, they're first in their division.
Which is a tough division.
Right.
Yeah. The Kings
Historically,
are for real.
yes.
The Kings are for real. They've been consistent all year with offense, and I think the Kings are for real. Yeah.
I agree. They are. Sabonis is leading the league in rebounds and double-doubles. De'Aaron Fox is playing at an all-star level. The Red Mamba, Kevin Huerter, is a flamethrower.
Slanging it.
Mike Brown is the best. I love Mike Brown.
Yes.
2 reasons. First of all, great head coach.
Yeah.
Great performance. Gets his guys to give their all on every possession. And the other thing is, from a selfish standpoint, whenever I cut a clip of Mike Brown, he's so well spoken and knows what he's saying. He doesn't ramble. There's not a lot of uhs and ums and he's just listen to that for a second.
He's been great for us off the bench. He's been extremely consistent. He's been very physical.
Like he succinctly points to everything he's saying. It's, half the coaches are just like, he's.
They sound like Shaq.
I cut out 8 you knows from Rick Carlisle's clip earlier. 8 in a 40-second clip. Jeez Louise.
Should have left them in there.
Yeah, no. All right, so we finished that game 400 points us, 300 points you, correct?
Yes.
Great job, gentlemen. That was What Did He Say? And we're going to move on to today's Bob's Buckets.
It's time for Bob's Buckets.
Hello. Anyway, Buckets 116 birthday week. I love it. Shout out to all the Aquarii out there.
I thought you were saying that like it was a verse in the Bible.
Oh.
Buckets
Birthday
316.
Buckets 116. Anyway, in the book of the three-pointer, we have 3-pointers made so far in the season.
Okay.
Do a little rundown for you. Donovan Mitchell has the third most with 147.
Okay.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Donnie is getting it done on anywhere on the floor, whether it's assists, whether it's in the mid-range. He's still a great cutter. And he's number 3 right now, and
Third of all.
three-pointers made.
At threes.
Insane. Number 2, Anthony Simons, dude.
Yeah, the Anthony Simons disrespect.
Yes, no more disrespect. Second most. He only has 3 more 3-pointers than Donovan Mitchell, but it still puts him number 2, which is pretty
dunk and
great.
shoot.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
Young man.
Simons is special for them, yeah.
Doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
Number 1, Buddy Hield.
Oh, wow.
Buddy has 20 more 3-pointers made with 170 so
Holy
far
crap.
this season. Buddy Hield, and exactly what we were talking about earlier with what Halliburton does for the offense, whether it's a pick and roll with why am I blanking now? Halliburton and Miles Turner. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Pick and roll there. You can put Miles Turner anywhere if he wants to pop or if he wants to stay. Oh, and if you leave Buddy Hield open, you're dead. Like he is
dead.
He is consistently a top 3-point shooter over the last 4 or 5 seasons, which is pretty insane. And people still are just leaving him wide open for some reason. Anyway,
he's a great off ball. He's very good movement off the ball. That's one of the reasons that he gets those good looks.
Incredibly.
He also holds the record for the fastest points ever recorded in an NBA. Well, I don't know about points recorded, but 3-pointer made.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah. with that game against, I forgot who they were playing a few weeks
Knicks?
ago. Somebody.
Yeah.
The other team.
It was December
there was-
29th against the Cleveland.
Oh,
Hey, beating number 3 there, Donnie Mitch.
and honorable mention, Jason Tatum.
Oh, wow.
He has the 4th most 3-pointers made with 142. So
I really hope you were going to go honorable mention. And the 56th.
I do want to give a shout out to DeAndre Jordan, who has 0 recorded threes, but he's trying.
Clint Capella, 1 recorded 3-pointer in his career.
Doesn't that really put Steph Curry's 400 3-point season in perspective?
It's crazy.
We're halfway through the season, and Buddy Hield has 160 and leads everybody else by 20.
Right.
That's crazy. Steph hit 400 of them.
400.
400 in a season.
Anyway, those are your shooters.
You're my shooter.
You got shooters.
I got shooters.
Ra-ta-ta-ta.
All right, good bucket. And we're going to keep rocking and rolling here with Trey's fun fact of the day.
Alrighty, guys. So no player has ever averaged 15, 5, and 5, or 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists off the bench in a season. So Russell Westbrook right now is averaging 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists per game. So he's doing his thing, breaking records still.
Having one of the best bench player seasons ever is what you're telling me.
Yes, and you just noted that Benedict Mathurin, is he has 17 points off the bench.
17.7, yeah.
So yeah, he's not far behind, but that's crazy for a rookie to do that. But yeah, Russell Westbrook is still he's found his bench role where he can come off the bench and still produce and breaking records while he's doing it.
Yeah, I mean, he's still a 6th man of the year candidate, don't we think?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah,
For sure. Yeah.
He did blow the game last night, but
Well, he was fouled.
yeah, he was.
For the second time in a week, the Lakers got screwed on a potential game-winning shot by not getting a foul call.
Yeah.
Yes, he was fouled. Yes, they got screwed. But also, hey, Russ, not your time. Was it bad? I mean, in my opinion, poor decision.
Yeah.
When you watch it, you go, he almost lost the ball, and then he goes like, I'm just gonna make it happen. And I'm like, well, don't force that. And then there you go.
Yeah, I mean, he did. If they call that, which they should have. I mean, I guess he has to know that they're probably not going to call that. Like if LeBron didn't get the same call a week ago,
So he's trying to send himself to the line, and it's like, all right, well, I guess we're putting
because he has
you on
clutch
the line.
moments. He has, and that Mavericks game. Oh my goodness, don't get me started. Who was it that got fouled on the 3? I forget now. The Lakers wing that got
Lonnie?
fouled on the 3. No, it wasn't Lonnie Walker, but and then LeBron gets fouled on the potential game-winning drive. They had 2 shots that they got fouled on and didn't get calls. Now I get it, most commonly you're not going to get those foul calls in the last minute of the game, but man, and don't leave it in the ref's hands, sure, but gosh. They'd have 2 more wins, and those are crucial wins that they've lost 3 straight now, and 2 of those had games that came out with 2-minute reports the next day that said, yeah, this person got fouled in the last minute of the game.
Well, they would be 21 and 22.
Yeah, they would be.
Trailblazers are also.
Yeah, they'd be tied. They'd be tied for the 10th for the 10th spot. I think they'd be in the 11th seed. So I mean. Got to get that together. But meanwhile, the refs are focusing on giving technical fouls to people pointing at everybody or something like that.
Yeah, the
clapping. Yeah,
the Alvarado one, man. That one drove me up a wall.
I can't wrap my head around it, and I don't understand why it keeps happening. Like I don't know why it can't be fixed. Like I understand they wanted to have an emphasis on taunting and all that to try to break, kind of de-escalate fights, I guess you could say, before they happen. But
not like this.
That's not like this.
Not like this.
Not like this. Yeah, the refereeing has been all over the place this season. It's really noticeable, and it's the kind of thing that you don't want to notice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to notice the refs. I don't want to know that you're there.
Let's just wrap up.
Anyways, that's just my little soapbox for the day, I suppose. Michael's soapbox segment coming soon. Just kidding.
Yay, basketball was fined $15,000 by the referee association.
Good one. All right, well, we're rocking and rolling, like I said, so let's just keep doing it. We got to get that rock meter all the way up. Tilt the guitar. You remember?
Star power.
Oh,
Star power.
power.
Yeah. What did I say?
Rock meter.
Rock meter. Oh, I think that's what it was on Rock Band.
Was it?
Well, I could be wrong. Comment below if it was rock meter or sound, whatever.
I thought you were talking about The Rock.
Hey.
What?
All right, we're going to move on to our game of the day, which is stat padding. very tropical.
Ooh.
Makes me want a pina colada.
Yum.
This time next week, I'm gonna have a pina colada.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's your.
On a vacation like that? Sitting on the beach?
Get some Hemingway daiquiris, trust me.
Maybe I will.
Yeah, daiquiri.
All right, here's how this one goes. Each round, I will give you, Bob and Justin, a statistical goal to reach. For example, 100,000 career points. You will then take turns choosing players that will get you closest to the target stat. You can take up to 6 players. We will get the stats on the fly and add them to your total without you knowing where you're at. Whoever wins the round wins the points. Trey will be keeping track of Justin's picks. I will be keeping track of Bob's picks. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yep. I'm ready for it.
All right.
Totally.
Let's see. How about we get some music going?
Okay.
Intense. Question 1. Round 1.
Who's going first?
Oh, sure. Think of a number between. Trey is going to decide the number.
Okay.
And I'm going to say think of a number between 1 and 750.
Bob?
You always go first.
Okay, fine. 520.
483.
It was 620.
Oh, Justin got one. Justin got one. All
I'm
right.
going first.
Do you want to go first? Okay. All right. Round 1, worth 25 points.
So little.
The goal is 15 regular season MVPs.
Give me Kareem.
MJ.
Hang on one moment.
Yep.
We're gonna work these. We're gonna work this out together. Okay. I'm ready whenever you.
May I have LeBron James?
All right.
I'll take Larry Bird.
Give me 1 second. Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Hang on just a moment. Okay.
Give me Steve Nash.
Ready for you, Bob.
Tim Duncan.
Okay.
Give me Kobe Bryant.
Yep, you're good, Bob.
And finally, I'll take Allen Iverson.
All right, let's take a look here.
I have one more pick, right? Because I can take 6 people.
You got 2 more picks.
Yeah, but I only want Nikola Jokic, and I'm done.
Okay.
You said that was it for you, Bobbert?
Yep, I think I'm good.
Okay. So Justin started, took Kareem, who has 6 MVPs. Michael Jordan for Bob with 5. LeBron for Justin with 4. Bird with 3. Nash with 2. Duncan with 2. AI with 1. Kobe with 1. Jokic with 2, meaning Bob finishes with 11. And Justin finishes with 15.
I knew it.
Wait,
Nice.
Yep. Good job.
Thank you.
You nailed it right on the spot. Good job.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So 25 points to.
I'm
What are you,
consoling you.
patronizing me?
Yeah, that's what he likes to do. Good job. I'm proud of you. You made a shot. Whatever. All that
Hey.
stuff. Hey.
Good effort.
All right.
Notice how I don't do that to him.
Round 2 is worth 50 points. The goal is 6,000 career personal fouls.
I'm going to start with Rudy Gobert.
All right.
Okay.
Just a moment here.
Give me Rashard Lewis.
Just a moment, Bob. Getting this all figured out. Okay,
Give me
Bob.
1 second.
Give me Nicholas Batum.
Interesting call for the Batumster.
I may need a second here.
What's the issue? Who are you having trouble
Rashard
finding?
Lewis, personal fouls. On
Yep.
Basketball Reference.
I gotcha. Just a moment.
Do your thing. I'm thinking. I want a little guy. I want Raymond Felton.
Okay. I think you guys should give a little bit of reasoning behind your picks whenever you're picking.
Okay.
Maybe talk
Rashard.
it out with
Yeah,
the people.
Rashard Lewis. I was taking because I was like, yeah, obviously.
I got Rashard.
Oh, I took Rudy Gobert because he's French.
Okay, I took Raymond Felton because his first name is Ray.
I took Nicolas Batum because he's also French.
So Raymond.
Oh, you're all Frenchman team. I like it. Who's your third pick?
I will be taking Tony Parker for my next pick.
Justin Felton was your second.
Again because he is French.
Tony Parker.
Again because he's French.
All right, we're gonna get the Tony Parker. So you're going for the all French team.
All French team.
Thus far, yeah.
All right, think I can guess. Oh my. Okay, I looked at the wrong column.
May I receive after Felton one? I want Derek Fisher. Because I feel like he tried to draw a lot of charges, but also that leads to a lot of fouls.
Okay, not a Frenchman.
That's
did you get Raymond Felton?
It's 90. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
He's the Frenchman.
Oh,
guy.
sorry.
So speaking of which, technically he's not from France.
Okay.
But he played in France. Give me Clint Capella.
Let's see. Hang on one second here.
Clint Capella played in France, but he's not from France?
Correct. He's actually Swiss.
But so he cannot play for the French national team.
I'm sorry, one more time, Bob. Who?
That would be Clint Capella.
Capella. He is Swiss.
He is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but he played in France.
He did.
A couple times. May I? The goal is 6,000.
6,000.
I just don't know how many fouls the average player gets. So give me Luis Scola.
Oh, what a name. I love that. Bob, you want to keep going?
Yeah, I'm going to take one more.
Okay.
Not French, but pretty much. Just give me Steph.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Interesting
Definitely not
interesting
French.
swerve from the all-French team. Can you think of another French guy? Is that...
No, those are kind of my big three.
You can take Wembanyama.
The big free French guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, 0.
0. Okay.
All right.
I'll
see.
do one more. You do one more. I'll do one more. After Luis Scola. You know what? Let's give me the guy. Double barrel Daryl Dawkins.
I'll get Daryl Dawkins in there.
Thank you.
Okay, thank
Double barrel Daryl.
Okay.
Would be the greatest nickname I've ever. It was his nickname. I don't think it is, but
Should have been.
Should have been. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
I'm not able to find Luis Scola, so I'm trying.
I gotcha. Just a moment while we get Luis Scola in here.
Luis.
Luis.
He's Argentinian, right?
I thought so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Talk about a country with a lot of athletes.
Wowzers. All right.
I do like Argentina.
I have a feeling I'm way over.
Okay.
And I'm okay with it.
Okay. So Bob went first, took Rudy Gobert, who has 1,696 career personal fouls. Justin took Rashard Lewis, who has 2,430.
Oh, boy.
Nick Batum with 1,668.
Oh.
Justin Raymond Felton, 1,870. Bob Tony Parker, 2,059. Justin Derek Fisher, 2,684. Clint Capella for Bob, 1,213. Who was at Luis Scola, 2037 for Justin.
So much.
Steph, 2,044.
Man, if I'd left him off.
And Justin, really had to go for that last little send off.
It felt fair.
Daryl Dawkins, 2784. Had you not added Daryl Dawkins, your total wouldn't be 11,805. It would be 9,021. And you still would have lost. Nope. So, Bob, you win.
Good job, Bob.
50 points for you, Bobbert.
Thank you, French.
All right.
Rick and Bobby.
Thank you, French. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we will. All right, okay.
Damn.
Good job. 75 points on the board for question 3 here. This might be, let's make this worth 100 points, and we'll make this our last round.
Yeah.
All right. The goal, round 3, 75 points on the board. The goal is 10,000 career three-pointers made. Justin going first.
Yes. Can I please have one James Harden?
Steph Curry.
Just a moment. Again, gentlemen, explain what you're thinking.
I mean,
is
he
there.
might have the most. He has the most ever.
Steph has the most ever. So I know I can just build around that.
That is true. May I please have Karl Anthony Towns?
I will take Reggie Miller.
Let's slow it down a touch.
Because obviously I'm taking the greatest shooting big man ever.
Oh, yeah.
And you're taking little guys.
Yeah, just the
Boring.
second most three-pointers made, yeah. It only made sense.
What was
to
the
me.
goal again? 10,000?
10,000.
10,000. Can I please...
Let's slow it down. Are you ready there, Trey?
I'm almost there.
After a big guy, and then... who was the James Harden?
Yes.
Yeah,
Makes a
James.
lot.
It's true.
Makes a lot. I potentially... What?
Double check one of my numbers because it seems very off.
Okay. Trey, you okay over there?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and take Ray Allen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, why?
Honestly, it's because of his lack of hair.
Okay.
And to me, I can trust a guy with a lack of hair to have a smooth head.
I'm really into that.
Sometimes. What if they got a wrinkly head?
What
But
if?
not always wrinkly.
What if?
Only
Not always.
only wrinkly when they're like inquisitive or angry.
No. There's
Or,
people
like,
with wrinkly heads.
surprised.
Wrinkly bald heads. You know what I'm talking about?
Not Ray Allen.
They're wrinkly- yeah, no, he's not one of those. He's got a shiny, smooth head. Bob,
Yeah.
what's your pick?
Mr. Clean.
All right, so I've got Steph and Reggie.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty damn good.
2 leaders in NBA history.
Yep. And let's round it out the third Splash Brother, Klay Thompson.
Okay.
Klay Thompson is the third Splash Brother.
You mean,
Okay.
does that mean that Klay is going to be your last pick?
I think so. I don't think I'd touch it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wolf.
I think I'm good there.
Well, can I please have Kyrie Irving?
You sure?
Yes.
Bob,
The goal is 10,000.
And I want to make one more.
Oh,
Okay.
now he wants to make.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh.
What you got?
Do it.
Give me my man Timothy Duncan.
Interesting pick. All right.
May I please
Give me 1 second.
do your
you
thing?
Shoot it to me.
because-
Shoot it to me.
Shoot it to you?
Yeah.
Oh, like Kyle Korver would.
Okay,
Kyle
gotcha.
Korver, please.
Oh, interesting.
Good one.
Bob, what do you think?
We've each taken 4.
Kind of
Correct.
like where I'm at.
Well, you just took your 5th with Korver.
Between Steph, Reg, Clay,
Oh, because I started.
Harden, Cat, Ray Allen, Kyrie, Korver is who you've got.
and then Timmy D, my man Timothy.
Can't you see?
Ooh.
Oh, say can you Timothy?
But
No, I think I do have one more. Go ahead
Okay.
and give me Kent Bazemore, and we'll call it.
Let me see. I mean, Bazemore, yeah. Shoots
a
little
shooter.
bit. He shoots
Yeah.
a little bit.
I got shooters.
All right. Just a moment as we get Kent Bazemore in here. We are going to...
Trey, look me in the eyes and tell me who I've picked so far, please.
You have picked 1, James Harden.
Uh-huh.
Got Karl Anthony Towns.
Yes, I did.
We got the bald man, shiny bald man,
Shiny balds.
Ray Allen.
Mm-hmm.
We got Kyrie Irving,
Mm-hmm.
the storyteller.
Mm-hmm.
We got Kyle Korver,
Yeah.
the shooter.
Mm-hmm. The shooter.
And
That's it.
you got one more option.
What was the goal again? 10,000.
10,000
So I
career
would like
three-pointers
to
made.
round out my team. Boris Diaw.
Ooh.
Oh, that was the other French guy I was trying to think of.
There
Damn
it
it.
is.
I knew I had one more.
And I'm thinking I want it.
You want him?
I think I want.
And you're
I think
done,
I
right,
won.
Bob?
Oh yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, I think I took a victory in this one.
All right.
Let's see. This could swing things right
Yeah,
here.
this
This
is what I was
Boris Diaw
thinking.
number could be the difference. I don't think it's going to be enough.
He was a shooter.
He was a shooter.
You guys shooters.
Shooter.
I got shooters.
I don't know what that means.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
It's a it's a quote from
No, I meant I don't know what it means that like this could swing
Close.
the thing.
Close. All right.
All right. Oh my goodness. Hey Bob. Whatever happens.
Oh, yeah, again, here we go.
It was a good game. What do you, I wasn't
It
even like
was.
patronizing you.
Okay, it
Like,
was good.
geez,
I know.
sportsmanship.
Justin starts with Harden, who has 2,631. Steph for Bob, 3,258. Cat, 817. Bob, Reggie, 2,560. Ray Allen, 2,973. Clay, 2051. Kyrie, 1469. Tim Duncan, 30.
Yep.
Kyle Korver, this is where things turned in one participant's particular favor. Kyle Korver, 2450. Bazemore, 694. And then Justin had to go and add Boris Diaw, 475, meaning Bob's total is 8,593, leaving him 1,407 threes away. And Justin finished with a total of 10,815.
God
Justin
damn
wins.
Yes!
Justin wins.
You were good without the Boris one.
Yeah.
You were real close.
Gotta get our man Boris in there.
Yeah, you would have been even closer.
Big Boris guy.
We
The
were
most improved
300
player.
away. Impressive.
Thank you.
All right, that was stat padding, and now that we've got some points awarded, we're going to gamble those points away in a little segment we like to call Props to You.
Another exciting episode of Props to You. Thank you. We gotta work on
Everyone's on
harmonies
sync
there.
today.
We gotta do that. Michael,
You're
tied
You're-
for last place.
Hey.
2,200 points with Trey.
Yeah.
You've taken Donovan Mitchell's under at 28.5.
Yeah.
How many points would you like to bet on this today?
I'm sorry, remind me how many points I have? 2,400?
2,200.
2,200. I think the Grizzlies are gonna hold Mitchell accountable. Give me 1,200 points on Donovan Mitchell's under 30. What did you say?
28.5.
28. Yeah, 28.5.
All right, Trey, obviously tied with Michael at 2,200 points. You've taken LaMelo Ball's over at 25.5. He bet a big 1,200. What are you going to do?
I'm going all in.
All
Yes! My man, Trey.
Wow.
in! All in.
Shoot or shoot.
Bob, first place is separated by 25 points.
That it is, Justin. Would you mind telling us about your pick?
Yes, I'm taking Luka's over at 39.5. Over.
How much?
I'm going to put 1,500 points.
Nice.
Wow. Golly, that's crazy.
You've got SGA's under at 31.5. You're up 25 big ones. What are you going to do?
As much of a surefire bet this sounds, I'm also going to get 1,500.
All right.
Bob.
All right, guys.
I mean, I'm happy for you.
Here we are.
I hope it goes your way. I don't know.
This is what it's for. This is why we do this.
The trophy. All right, now, if you guys want to keep track of all of our game picks, chat with us, ask us questions, give us game ideas, hit the link in the description of this episode to join our Chalkboard group chat. It's a fun, free way to support the show. Also, just so you know, watching on YouTube or listening, go check out the YouTube if you're not on YouTube. We just got admitted to the YouTube Partner Program, meaning very soon. Yes, a little round of applause for us. We're working very hard on that. Big deal for us. But meaning very soon, we are going to be having a YouTube channel membership. And what that means is you'll get access to exclusive content, chat emotes, things like that. A whole lot, suite of features there on our YouTube channel. But we want to hear from you. Comment on the video, or put in the group chat, whatever you like. However you want to get in touch with us, DM us on Instagram, whatever. What's something that you'd like to see in that YouTube channel membership? Something that you think would make it worth it, a couple bucks a month. Because we really want to, give the people what they want. So, as always, thanks so much for listening, everybody. Be sure to like, subscribe, rate 5 stars. There's giggles going on over there.
Nope.
All right. There's giggles. Subscribes, rate with friends, share with friends, and rate with friends. Do it both. Follow us at @Ye_basketball on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram.
Add me on the ground.
And just a reminder, we are recording live from the Ye Studio.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
That just means we don't edit. We press record and we post what we got. Bob, what do you got for the people, my Bob?
Guys, it's that time of the year again. Warriors Watch 2023. The Dubs find themselves in the 7th seed currently.
They're climbing.
Sitting about half a game above 8th, 9th, and 10th, so we're hanging in there. Anyway, we are 2-1 in our last 3 games, so we're looking good, gang. We've got a tough game heading into Boston.
You got to love the 3-game splits.
That's all I'm telling you.
They're going to Boston?
Yeah, they're going to be in Boston.
Smoked.
We say this, but everyone thought they were going to get smoked at home, and who knows what's
that was
happen.
at home. They're fine at home. On the road, they might as well be us.
Listen, and then after that, they have to go to Cleveland on my birthday, so good luck to them both days. So, yeah.
Yeah, good luck to them. Justin!
Guys, have a wonderful week.
Wow.
Thanks for tuning in. It's been a blast.
Indeed it has. Trey!
Well, 1, happy Martin Luther King Day.
Yes.
Yeah.
2, so Sunday, LeBron became the second player in NBA history to score 38,000 points. We cannot not mention that on the
Gotta
show.
mention it.
We're watching greatness. He's not far away from Kareem's all-time record. We will see him break that. I do think it'll be this year. I hope it's this year, but yeah.
It absolutely will be this year. He's 364 points away, averaging nearly 30 points a game. The GOAT. All right, boys. I'm not gonna be here next week.
No.
Oh man.
So you guys are in the hands of these rascals. I'm taking a much needed vacation and gonna do some resting and just take a week off from all things work related, YB related. So I hope you guys have fun. Make it a good one. Which means there will be no video on YouTube if you're watching next week, but there will be audio. So next week, look forward to hitting up Apple Podcasts or Spotify or wherever you find this show in an audio format and checking that out. All right, everybody, thank you so much for listening. We do appreciate you. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell Trey to tell a friend to tell Trey to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Don't forget it.
Have a good couple weeks, guys. Yay, basketball.